Hey there, movie fans. Welcome to the Blues of January 2015, my monthly DVD and Blu-ray update. Well, it's only going to be Blu-rays this time. And first up, I'd like to give a shout out to Fue Storm. You might have heard of him, you might already subscribe to him. But Fue Storm is a YouTuber who was gone for a while, then he returned, then he was gone again, and now he has returned again. And I think he has returned for good this time. He's a very nice guy and also a very creative guy. And if you go to a channel and look at his videos, you'll know what I mean by that. And he also created a new YouTube channel which is called Videogeddon. Now in Videogeddon, he talks about very strange, very obscure, little seen, little known B-movies. And it's the fun watches, his videos, and also very interesting as well. So go check out Fue Storm and go subscribe to him and also to his new channel, Videogeddon. Okay, I'm going to begin with one of my favorite movies of 2014, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy. I absolutely loved it. I had a great time watching this movie at the theater, and this edition is from Nova Media, which is a Korean company. Here's a look at the back, which is very nice. You can see the Nova Media logo there. Nova Media has released 3 different editions of this. This one and the other 2 had lenticular covers. And here you can see my number, 188 out of 700. So that's very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the contents of this set. This is a booklet. Welcome to the Galaxy. It has some Korean writings, as you can see there. But there's also some English writings at the back. I am Groot. And of course some pictures, like this behind the scene photo here. Chris Pratt, the new Indiana Jones, believe it or not. I think he might be an okay Indiana Jones. Of course, I rather prefer Harrison Ford, but they're not going to do that anymore, I'm afraid. But at least I think Chris Pratt is a much better choice than Shia LaBeouf. I mean, you have to agree with me on that, right? Oh, here's the English writings, like I told you. Very nice little booklet, and of course it comes with the Walkman Steelbook, which is same Steelbook as all the other Steelbooks in the world. A picture of the Guardians there, and this has some small extras inside as well. I'll show you that in a minute. There's some inside artwork and 3 discs, including the 3D Blu-ray. And here are some small character cards of Star-Lord, Gamora, Zoe oh man, I forgot her name. Isn't that terrible? Zendela. Anyway, next one is Drax. Oh man, I should be ashamed of myself. I should have known her name. Rocket and Groot, voiced by Bradley Cooper and voiced by Vin Diesel. Fuck, what was her name again? Zoe Zendela? Oh, anyway. Here's some other art cards of Lee Pace. He was also in the Hobbit movies. Very nice little, things there. So all in all, very nice set and a fantastic movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. Next is the Best Buy exclusive metal pack of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. A damn good movie, this one. Absolutely very, very good movie. Sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is, a fantastic film as well. but they managed to make a much better movie with this one. And some critics have said that the next Planet of the Apes movie should be all apes. No humans, just apes. And I think that's a brilliant idea, but I don't think they're going to do that. Maybe in the fourth movie or the fifth movie. I'm not really sure, but I think that the studio thinks that they need humans so we can identify with them. But I would love to see an all-ape, Planet of the Apes movies. I think that would be very interesting. But anyway, this was a damn good movie. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is the Zavi exclusive steelbook of The Guest. This is from the same guys who also did Your Next, which I really enjoyed. And I really enjoyed this one as well. This is an unusual mix of different movie genres. I mean, it starts out as a mysterious thriller, then it ends up like a high school slasher movie. And there's also some cliches, which doesn't really bother me, but there's one particular moment, which is, this is going to be a spoiler by the way, so be aware. One particular moment in this film, he gives him a butterfly knife. I believe that's how you call it, right? A butterfly knife. And I immediately knew that he's going to use that against him at the end of the movie. I believe they actually stole that from Face Off. Remember the scene where John Travolta gives his daughter that knife, and then at the end she used that against him. Same thing happened with this one as well. But despite that, it's a very entertaining movie, and I would recommend it for sure. By the way, this girl, Micah Monroe, her name is, she's only going to be a new horror movie called It Follows. If they're ever going to do a Gwen Stefani look-alike contest, she would definitely win it. I mean, she looks exactly like Gwen Stefani. Here's another Zavi steelbook, Cold in July, directed by Jim Mickle, who also did Stakeland, which is an excellent vampire movie that came out a couple of years ago. And he also did a movie called We Are What We Are, which I have not seen yet, but I'm very curious about that one. But this is a very good film. Michael C. Hall, Dexter, he plays a family man who kills a burglar pretty much accidentally, and shortly after that he's being bothered by the father of that burglar, and from that moment on the story takes a completely different and unexpected direction, which obviously I'm not gonna spoil for you. You pretty much have to see it for yourself. But this is a very nice steelbook, I have to say, because it kind of looks like a VHS tape. You can see the little opening here where you can pull out the tape. And there's a little sticker or thing here what they use on the VHS tapes as well. And here you can see $50 charge if tape is not rewound, or dollar or pound, I mean 50 pound. Jazz video, very well done. And this also has a VHS tape at the inside, as you can see. It looks very nice. So yeah, pretty good film, and a very nice steelbook. And here's another Zavi exclusive steelbook, Gone Baby Gone, excellent film, excellent directorial debut by Ben Affleck. And from Gone Baby Gone to Gone Girl, Ben Affleck again, only this time he's in front of the camera, and David Fincher is behind it. And David Fincher has never disappointed me, and he has not disappointed me with this movie. I thought this was a phenomenal film. And this is a nice set, by the way. This comes with a one disc Ditchy pack, as you can see there. Very nice set, and it also has a little extra with this little Amazing Amy book, which is very nice. I'm only disappointed by the lack of special features of this set, because it only has the commentary by Fincher, and that's it. There's no other special features on here, which is very unfortunate, especially if you look at the Blu-rays of Fincher's other films like Fight Club or Panic Room or The Social Network, which is full of these behind-the-scene documentary stuff. There's nothing on there of that. But anyway, this was a great film, great performances, especially by Rosamund Pike, who is nominated for an Oscar, and deservedly so. But yeah, very, very good film. Next is The Strain. Yeah, sorry for the disturbing images there. This is the complete first season, based on the books by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. I've only read the first book. I still need to read the second one. But this is typical Del Toro. I mean, there are elements in there that was also in Del Toro's previous works. Like, for example, the vampires are very much like the vampires from Blade 2. And there's also a particular moment that takes place in a sewer that was in the book, and also, it was also in the TV show, only it was a little different. But that moment is very similar to a moment in Blade 2 and also in Hellboy. So this has Del Toro's signature all over it. Now, I was a little disappointed with the look of the Master, who is the leader of the vampires. And when I was reading the book, I was, imagined that he would look something like Max Schreck in Nosferatu, or Mr. Barlow in Salem's Lot, something like that. But when he reveals himself for the first time, he didn't really strike me as the evil that everybody fears, He didn't. To be honest, I thought he looked a little silly. But anyway, Del Toro directed the first episodes. Other people directed the rest. And Peter Weller, who we know as an actor from RoboCop, for example, he has been a television director for the last few years, and he directed 3 episodes. He also directed a few episodes of Sons of Anarchy, by the way. But Del Toro also directed a pilot. And in that pilot, John Hurt plays the role of Professor Satrakian, who is this Van Helsing type of vampire hunter. But when the pilot eventually became a television series, John Hurt unfortunately could not do this anymore because he had other commitments. So his role had to be recast by David Bradley. I believe there's a picture of him on here somewhere. Here it is. You might know him from the Harry Potter movies. And I would have loved to see what the pilot looks like, just to see how John Hurt have done it. Not that I have anything against David Bradley. He did a nice job, but he's not John Hurt. And it's a shame they did not put the pilot on this Blu-ray as an extra, because I would love to see that. But anyway, I really enjoyed The Strain, but the book was better. Next is Batman Gotham Knight. I got this from Zavi. They had this deal going on, and I paid €4 for this. Oh no, not even €4. I paid $3.99 to be exact. So very, very good deal there. And I've never seen this one before. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you anything about it. But it has 6 interlocking stories, as you can see there. Each story is done by a different animation team. And it also has a lot of special features, as you can see there, and also some 4 bonus Batman the Animated Series episodes, which is very nice as well. But yeah, looking forward to watch this Batman animation movie. Next is The Day the Earth Caught Fire, which is an astonishing film. Definitely a personal favorite of mine. And, in the 1950s you had these science fiction B-movies about alien invasions and big giant insects. And most of them were metaphors to the Cold War. And what Val Guest has done is he took a story that came. It looks like it came right of one of those 1950s B movies, and he gave it a very realistic approach, and he managed to write a fantastic screenplay with some great dialogue. And the screenplay even won a BAFTA award for best screenplay, so that says a lot. But this is such a phenomenal film. Great performance by all the actors, and this Blu-ray is just fantastic by BFI. The transfer has been remastered in 4K. It looks better than ever, and there's a boatload of extras, as you can see there. A lot of documentaries, and also a lot of documentaries about nuclear bombings, nuclear films from the archives, which is very interesting as well. And there's also a booklet in there, you can see, with a lot of essays and infos. That is Janet Monroe, the female lead. She died very early on. I believe she died in her late 30s. Yeah, this is such a great film. Now keep in mind that this movie is not for everyone. I mean, it is slow paced and nothing much is happening. But like I said, I thought it was a phenomenal film. It might not have aliens in this movie, or robots, or spaceships, or big mutant bugs, or anything like that. But this movie has something that most of these sci-fi disaster movies does not have, and that is a good, believable story. And I cannot recommend this movie enough. And last but not least, I got this very beautiful Blu-ray box set of Steven Spielberg, the director's collection. Now, I already own all of these movies in my collection, most of them on Blu-ray. But the reason why I picked this one up is, first up, I'm a big Spielberg fan. And second, I got this for a very good deal. I mean, I got it from Zavi. They had a sale going on. I believe it was a one-day sale. I'm not really sure about that. But it was on sale for 38 euros and a couple of cents. And I also had a 15% off discount code, which I used on this as well. So I paid around 32 euros for it, which is just a bargain. Absolutely a great deal. And let me show you what it has. There's a wonderful quote by Spielberg. I dream for a living. I love that. There's a book, Steven Spielberg and Journey in Film, which is absolutely wonderful. A lot of great information and essays, and also some facts in there, trivia in here as well, which I absolutely loved. Duel, which is brilliant, and here are some facts, by the way, which is always nice. The Sugarland Express, another great film by Steven Spielberg. Jaws. I don't think I need to tell you anything about this one. One of the greatest movies of all time. 1941, which I've always enjoyed, by the way. Always liked this one. And there's something interesting. 1941 was the directorial, no, not the directorial, but the movie debut of both Dan Aykroyd and Mickey Rourke. And Mickey Rourke, here it is, there it is. Mickey Rourke, he'd have a very, very small part in this film. It's really, blink and you miss him kind of appearance that he has in this movie. But he is there somewhere. E.T. This is very nice. Different sketches of his facial expressions. Always, which is a remake to one of Spielberg's personal favorite films, A Guy Named Joe, with Spencer Tracy. I'm still waiting for that movie to come out on DVD or Blu-ray, which is even better, of course. Hopefully one day that will be getting a release, because that is a wonderful film. Here is Jurassic Park. And the last one is the sequel to Jurassic Park, The Lost World. And another quote from the master himself. Okay, now let's take a look at the Blu-ray set. I have to say it looks very nice. It comes in this slit thing, and those who knows me knows that I'm not a big fan of these things, but it is Blu-rays, and it's not really that much of a problem for Blu-rays. The Sugarland Express with a young Goldie Hawn there. Jaws. (1941), which has two Blu-rays. One has the theatrical version and the other one has the extended version. And I don't think I've ever seen the extended version, so I really need to check that one out. E.T. Who doesn't love E.T.? I think we all love E.T., right? One of those timeless classic films. Always. Also with a small role by Audrey Hepburn. I believe this is one of her last movies that she has done before she died of cancer. I think she died very early. It was such a shame that when she died. Jurassic Park. I am looking forward to the next movie though, Jurassic World. And there's The Lost World. And there's the disc. And that was it for this Blu-ray set and also for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.